trail past the Badlands where the vacancy sign burned green. She was leaning on a black car like the answer to a dream. Silver rings across her fingers, little pistol at her side. She said, take me to the border and don't ask me what I hide. There was smoke upon her lipstick, there was lightning in her eyes. Every instinct said to leave her, every hunger said to drive. I met the devil at mile 13, wearing red beneath the desert moon. She had gasoline in her heartbeat and a smile that promised ruin. We were running from the blue lights with a stolen midnight dream. I met the devil on the highway at mile 13. She had robbed a crooked banker who had buried half the town. There were diamonds in the glove box and his blood upon her gown. She laughed when sirens found us, said they'll never take me home. Then she kissed me like a warning and put fire inside my soul. At the canyon intersection, she stepped out into the sand, left the money on my front seat and her pistol in my hand. I met the devil at mile 13, wearing red beneath the desert moon. She had gasoline in her heartbeat and a smile that promised room. Now I'm running from the blue lights with a memory in my dreams. I met the devil on the highway at mile 13. She crossed into Mexico. Some say she died that night. Some say when the moon turns crimson you can see her tail lights. I still hear her low voice calling whenever engines start to scream. They're all women made for loving, and some are made to leave. When the highway bends toward nowhere and the stars turn cold and mean, keep your eyes beyond the shoulder at mile 13. I learned young that love could leave before a man had time to grieve. My father vanished in a winter storm. My mother kept the wood stove warm. She said, do not let the hard world win. But the hard world had already settled in. So I built these walls bolt by bolt and taught my blood to take the cold. No open hand, no soft goodbye could reach the place where mercy died. I have a cold iron heart, forged in the fire, torn apart. It does not bend, it does not break, it only gives what pain can take. I have a cold iron heart, a rusted shield shield against the dark. But every night beneath these scars, I feel one ember in that cold iron heart. Then you appeared in a roadside bar with tired eyes and a faded scar. You never asked me where I'd been. You only sat down and listened for 3 short months. I almost knew what honest men and women do, but fear came back like a loaded train, and I drove you out into the rain. Your taillights vanished down the road and left me with this weight of stone. I have a cold iron heart, forged in the fire, torn apart. It does not bend, it does not break, it only gives what pain can take. I have a cold iron heart, a rusted shield against the dark. But every night beneath these scars, I feel one ember in that cold iron heart. The strongest steel can crack. Perhaps one true love might come back. I would trade every shield I own to stop waking up alone. The night is cold, the highway wide. Your photograph is by my side. One ember glows beneath the dark. Inside this cold iron heart. A cedar on the hillside, older than the family name. Granddad carved his initials in it before he went half insane. They say he killed a traveling preacher who had caught him stealing land. Then he buried both the body and the Bible in the sand. Every firstborn son thereafter dreamed of red beneath the bark, and the cedar grew much darker every winter after dark. There is blood on the cedar, there is guilt in every ring. There are secrets in the roots below that rise again each spring. We inherited the acreage, but the curse came with the deed. There is blood on the cedar, and the cedar knows our need. My father drank himself to silence. My older brother lost his mind. I returned to sell the property, leave the family curse behind. But beneath the tree at midnight, I heard someone call my name. Then the ground broke near the east root, and the preacher's bones were plain. In his hand remained a locket with a picture worn and small On the back were 7 letters, tell my daughter of my fall. There is blood on the cedar, there is guilt in every rain. There are secrets in the roots below that rise again each spring. We inherited the acreage, but the truth can set it free. There is blood on the cedar, but it will not pass through me. Sheriff found the daughter's family line, gave them every acre stolen, signed away what was not mine. Then we cut the cedar slowly, built a marker from the wood. A curse survives through silence, but confession ends it good. Now wildflowers cover the hillside where the ancient cedar stood, and no blood stains the new spring rain, only honest earth and wood. Courthouse bell struck 12 behind me as I crossed the county line. There was dried blood on my knuckles and a warrant with my name signed. The cotton fields stood like witnesses underneath the silver sky. Every milepost whispered judgment, every crow watched me ride by. I heard the rope swing in the north wind, though the gallows stood miles away. A guilty man can outrun a sheriff, but he cannot outrun yesterday. Under the hangman's moon I'm riding, with the devil keeping time. Every shadow knows my story, every star has seen my crime. I ain't asking for forgiveness, I just need one more sunrise sun before they lay my boots beneath me, underneath the hangman's moon. At a chapel near the border, an old preacher called me in. He said, son, the Lord loves broken men, but you've got to name your sin. I laid my pistol on the altar, watched the candles shake and burn. Then the sound of horses gathered, and I knew they'd found my turn. There were rifles by the doorway, there was mercy in the room. I raised my hands toward heaven while the law came through the gloom. Under the hangman's moon I'm standing, with no place left to hide. Every shadow knows my story, every wound is open wide. I ain't claiming I'm an angel, I just learned the truth too soon. A man can meet his final judgment underneath the hangman's moon. Tell my mother I remember every prayer she used to say. Tell my brother not to follow where these crooked highways lay. When the morning finds me silent, let the chapel bells ring true. I lost my life to darkness, but I gave my soul its due. The rope went still at sunrise as the blackbirds crossed the blue, and the desert kept my secret underneath the hangman's moon. Slide in Dry County burned above a bar, 20 miles from nowhere beneath a field of stars. The governor had closed every place that poured, but old Maggie kept whiskey underneath the floor. Truckers, farmers, drifters, and soldiers came not only for the bottle, but to speak without shame. Every broken man found a chair beside the flame, until a wealthy developer arrived to claim the land and name. He brought a demolition crew at 9:30, but Maggie stood beneath the weathered neon sign. Do not kill the last light in Dry County. Do not leave the lonely in the dark. This is more than whiskey on a counter. It is where the wounded find a spark. You can buy the field and every boundary, but some things never wear a price. Do not kill the last light in Dry County, where forgotten people come alive. The developer laughed and ordered engines on, but every trucker parked across the gravel lawn. Farmers brought tractors and veterans formed a line, while the preacher held coffee beneath the old bar sign. The county clerk arrived with a yellow deed showing Maggie's family on the road and surrounding trees. The developer signature and seal, and the state police came before the morning meal. When the sun rose up, the bulldozers were gone, and Maggie turned the battered neon back on. Do not kill the last light in Dry County. Do not leave the lonely in the dark. This is more than whiskey on a counter. It is where the wounded find a spark. You can buy the field and every boundary, but some things never wear a price. Do not kill the last light in Dry County, where forgotten people come alive. They rebuilt the roof and painted every wall, hung photographs of those who had answered Maggie's call. Now the bar serves music, coffee, and a little contraband, still guarded every evening by the working people's hands. When the highway disappears beneath the winter night, look beyond the wheat fields for that crooked amber light. There is always room for one more soul to come inside at the last light in Dry County, where the outlaw heart survives. Spent 20 years believing that a hard heart made me strong. Kept the Bible in the dashboard, but I never read it long. I broke promises like bottles, left good women in the cold, traded every honest feeling for another road to go. And then my engine died near Red Rock, with no water left to trust. I fell down beneath the sunrise, like a sinner in the dust. I found mercy in the dust, where the proud man turns to rust, where the desert strips the lies away, just. I heard heaven in the silence, felt my heart and spirit crushed. I found something like forgiveness, I found mercy in the dust. From a trailer brought me water in a jar. She said every road has meaning, even roads that leave a scar. On her wall hung faded pictures of a boy lost overseas. She had every right to bitterness, still she prayed there on her knees. She did not ask where I came from, did not count the wrong I'd done. She just pointed toward the highway when the morning work was done. I found mercy in the dust, where the proud man turns to rust, where the desert strips the lies away and leaves you what is just. Something like forgiveness. I found mercy in the dust. Now I carry extra water for the strangers broken down. I leave fruit beside the roadside when the winter comes around. I cannot change the graves behind me or return the years I lost, but a man can start repaying even when he knows the cost. When my final road is ending and my bones return to dust, let them say I learned compassion. Let them say I learned to trust. They found her husband by the railroad track with an empty wallet and a knife in his back. The sheriff called it a robbery and closed the case, but she saw his deputy's guilt upon his face. She wore a black veil through the funeral rain and cleaned no revolver beside the window pane. 6 silver chambers, 5 bullets inside, and 1 empty space for the truth they tried to hide. The whole town whispered when she entered the saloon, with thunder in her footsteps and fire beneath the moon. The widow's revolver never spoke in vain. It carried 6 answers through the dust and rain. She did not want blood, she only wanted truth for the man they buried and the years they stole from youth. When the courthouse trembled and the guilty ran for cover, justice wore a black veil and carried a revolver. sheriff reached slowly for the gun beneath his coat, but every working man stood when the widow spoke. She said, "My husband learned what your badge concealed, so you left him bleeding in the midnight field." The deputy broke down when the church bell rang and named every man in the crooked gang. She raised the weapon, but she did not fire. The truth burned hotter than a hanging wire. The widow's revolver never spoke in vain. It carried 6 senses through the dust and rain. She did not want blood, she only wanted truth for the man they buried in the years they stole from youth. When the courthouse trembled and the guilty ran for cover, justice wore a black veil and carried a revolver. Came before the morning sun, and the sheriff finally faced what he had done. She laid the weapon on her husband's grave, then walked from town with nothing left to say. Some say she rides where the cold winds blow, past forgotten towns where the guilty go. When the law turns blind and the weak still suffer, listen for the footsteps of the widow with her revolver.